And a lot of people are itching to do some things in the garden. There's not a whole lot you can do outdoors just yet, but you can get a head start. Garden Guide Dale Kay shows us.
There's plenty that you can do in the garden right now. And of course, we've talked about it before, but pansies are one way you can really brighten up your space, whether it's outdoors or indoors. I'll take a step back. Look how bright they are. They're so cute. They smile back at you. There are a couple of different sizes, so we'll just run through what these are used for. This is what we call a round or 4 3/4 inch pot. This is great for containers. These little guys, whether they're in packs or they're 6-pack, these are great for going right into the ground. You'll get a lot more bang for the buck that way. And then Pansy Bowls, you'll see these almost everywhere. These can pop right on your doorstep. And talking about containers, the other great thing that you can do is go to your favorite local garden shop, because look at this pot. It broke in the winter. I forgot to flip it upside down. It's a terracotta pot, so it filled up with snow, then it turned to ice, and then by jingo, by crikeys, it cracked. But you can also go to your favorite local garden shop and stock up on all your supplies, whether it's potting soil or some new pots if you've had something that's been damaged. Also, if you mulched anything over the winter months, you can actually remove that mulch right now to uncover all those perennials. Now is a absolutely fine time to do that. Now you can do some planting, and especially plants that don't have any leaves on them. This is actually a bare root tree. Bare root meaning it doesn't have a pot around it. It's just kind of the roots nestled right there. Super easy to plant because you don't have all that soil, or you're not digging as big of a hole, so it's less effort on your end. The plants absolutely like being in this little container like this, and usually bare root plants like this are more economical as well. So we call them bare root. It's kind of like a nursery term, but it basically means it doesn't have a pot and it's not in soil. The roots are completely loose in there. Also, some other bare roots that you can plant. Asparagus is a wonderful, like, early spring treasure in the garden. You can plant those roots. There are actually male and female plants. The female asparagus tend to be the thicker stalks that are a little bit irregular. The males are usually a little bit thinner and a little bit more uniform. So go to your favorite local garden shop, have fun picking out asparagus. It's one of my favorite veggies. Pop it on the grill, a couple of minutes at high heat, little olive oil, a little salt and pepper. That's Bob's your uncle too. And then also right around Easter time, seed potatoes get planted. And this is like the ultimate game of hide and seek. And you usually just divide them into quarters like that, and make sure you got a couple of eyes. You plant this, and then as it grows, the leaves grow, you kind of keep mounting up for a couple of tries, and that way you get all those wonderful spuds. And if you haven't had a homegrown spud, it really kind of melts your heart because they're absolutely so wonderful. And bang in a little bit of 10-10-10 fertilizer. You can go ahead and amend all your garden beds, your veggie beds, with a balanced fertilizer. 10-10-10 just means it's balanced, and that's really good for your for your spuds and your asparagus as well. And then also, don't forget to feed the birds. Actually, I've been a little bit lax lately, but do keep feeding the birds because there's really not a lot of food yet around for all those songbirds, so keep active at that. You can see that feeder over there is empty. That's my bad. I'll get right on that after we finish up here. So how do you know when it's time to plant? Well, or how do you know if you can plant, I guess, or the frost is out of the ground? Go ahead and stick your shovel in. If you can work the soil, that means you're good to plant. We'll talk about lawns probably next week.